Hi guys, so this is concept 2. Let's just find our way around. I've got everything on the left hand wall as you enter this time. I think that gives you the greatest volume of easy to access shelf storage. So I've largely ignored this back wall, and what I've done is I've put narrower products, slimmer products on the right hand wall. So at the back here, these are 500mm deep wire shelves. They make a 300mm deep and a 400mm deep, but I've just tried to sort of max out that left hand side, except in the entry area here I've got 300mm deep basket shelves, just so that distance between the edge of the door frame and that first shelf is a bit more manageable. I mean, that's still, I've got some deeper shelves higher up. Let's just have a little bit of an explore around. That's a little bit hard to understand. So I've got deep shelves high up above the door height, but below the door height in that first bay I've got 300mm basket shelves and one flat shelf. You could have flat shelves there, you could have basket shelves there, and then onto the full 500mm deep shelves on that left hand wall. On the right hand wall I've got a mix of 100mm deep pressed metal shelves and 250mm deep pressed metal shelves. I think the 250 is still too deep. I mean, that's, you know, okay, you can reach between the 500 deep on the left and the 250 deep on the right, but if we look from above, that is, in this area here, that is pretty cramped in there. I mean, it would just about work. You could reach to the end, but it's going to be pretty tricky. So the idea is we go storage on the left and we do some slim stuff on the right. Now let's get rid of that door for a minute. They make various products that I would class as being quite slim and will stick snug against a wall. As well as these 100mm shelves, there is a product called a storage track, and it's basically a pressed metal track that you can clip various hooks, tool holders and various other things into. I can show you the range of products they sell there. So you could have, you know, all tracks up here, you could have tracks over into this bay. You know, the 100mm shelves are just a suggestion. You may have noticed that the shelves are reversible. They work as a tray with a lip, or a flat shelf if you reverse them up the other way. Same there with the 250 deep product. The other thing that I'm showing here is a storage board, and you can put all sorts of little clips, tubs and sort of organisational holders and products onto that. It's nice and flat, it's not going to sort of get in the way of your access into this space, but be good for organising a whole bunch of stuff like, I don't know, stationery, sellotape, bits and pieces, keys, sunglasses, I don't know, all sorts of stuff. I have got another idea for that bay which I'm going to show you in concept 3, and I'm just going to put this into a section view so we can get a clear view of that back wall. So let me just play around with that a second. Okay, bear with me. So we're in a section view now, and we're looking at just the left hand side. Now I think it's an equally good design choice to say forget the right hand side, let's just max out the left hand side. Nice deep shelves, and just as we need to enter here, let's make that first bay slightly shallower products, 300mm shelves. and I'm showing the basket shelf here. These dividers, this see-through divider here, you can add these to subdivide that space as well, and the alternative is a plain flat 300mm shelf there. Both relatively inexpensive products. I said I'd have a guess at some numbers. I don't like guessing, but I think that whole assembly there, probably under about £1.5 designed, supplied and installed. The bits and pieces I was showing on the left hand side would put the cost up, but you know, if you like them, you like them. Okay, so let's go on to concept 3. I'm going to start another video for that.